All right, so let's talk about the different types of testosterone in this video. So the two major types of testosterone I'm going to talk about would be what we refer to as testosterone enanthate and testosterone cypionate. So what does that even mean? That's a question, again, a lot of people have. Well, I want to help you understand what the enanthate and the cypionate are referring to, and that is what is called an ester. And an ester is basically a compound. This is just a basic definition. It's a compound that is attached to the hormone, like testosterone, that allows for that hormone to be utilized and released in a time-sensitive scenario. So there are different esters that have a time release that is going to change depending on which ester we use. So for example, there are testosterone propionate. That is a very fast-acting ester that gets in your system quicker. We don't use that a lot in our clinic because that is not what gives us steady state like cypionate or enanthate. So the difference between enanthate and cypionate is essentially this. Enanthate has been out for the longest period of time. It was the very first testosterone ever created. It's actually the #1 prescribed testosterone throughout the world, but cypionate is used most often in the United States. So how they work, it all comes down to what's called half-life. Half-life is how long does that medication stay in your system. So these medications will have, like enanthate will have a 5-day half-life. That means that that medication is working in the system for those 5 days. Now, just so you know, when it comes to a complete resolution of the medication in your system, it has to go through 5 half-lives to get out of your system completely. But we want to have medications that are going to create a steady state. So the 5-day half-life of enanthate is incredible for us to use, especially when we dose it twice weekly, because now we can allow your body to create steady state levels of testosterone. You can get similar results from cypionate. Cypionate has a longer half-life of about 7 to 8 days, which is often why it's utilized in once weekly injections. The problem with that is you have a little bit more of a roller coaster type level. So you'll get a peak at 24 to 36 hours after use, and then it will start to dwindle back down around day 5 and 6 until you're kind of back at your baseline before you do your next shot. So we want to avoid that, which is why we use enanthate twice weekly injections so that we get that steady state of your testosterone level. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. You can email us at info@optimizehealthnow.com.